What is happening with the men in the world? They want to be catered to. They give you bare minimum. They don't want to spend money.
These new age Tatianas just don't get it. You know, they want men to be traditional men. They want men to spend money to court them, to open up the door for them, to take off their jacket and lay it down in the puddle so they can step over it. They want all of these things from a man, but they want to be the modern woman. They want to do what they want to do when they want to do it. They want to talk back. They want to sleep who they want to sleep with. They want to take pictures on Instagram, always showing their booty, and it's just the world I grew up in and the world that we see today is just crazy, because the women want the old school man, and they want the man to pay for dinners and take you out, maybe court you for months without getting nothing from it, spend a bunch of money, and maybe, just maybe, he may get a kiss on the forehead, or I don't know. But it's just the days and times of the younger generation of men is not going for that. They're seeing what these women are doing. They're watching Instagram. They're seeing what's happening on social media. And they're saying, listen, we're not messing with you thought bust downs. We'll boat race you. We'll boat race them cheeks. We'll run a 4x4 relay in them cheeks. But other than that, you get nothing. So you get women that look like Apryl Jones. It's a very beautiful woman. Men usually would be salivating over her. But she ends up with multiple kids alone because there's something wrong with her. It's no excuse on why she can't have a man. But the problem is Apryl. So now she's online talking like this in her 40s.
And ask to see a woman. You guys don't literally live in the same state, right? You assume as the woman, not assume, but it is what it is that if you're going to ask to see a woman, that you are going to make sure that you get her to where you want. She's taken care of, right? Shut the f*** on, Nick. 1 second. And that was said nicely. I love you still. What is happening with the men in the world? My thing is like, if you're asking to see a woman, you send for that woman.
Right.
Not you be like, yeah, well, I don't take care of it.
I like, normally I don't, but for you.
So you think that a woman is supposed to pay to fly out
after
to see you? Boy, bye.
When it was your idea, when you're the one who asked.
So now this bust down is talking about flying out to meet some guy, right? But the guy's telling her, man, listen, you got to fly out on your own dime play, girl. I'm not flying you out, because your cooter ain't worth more than my time. I mean, you got to show that you're worthy, because that's what they're saying now. It's not like my generation where we brought houses and cars and we were stepfathers and all that kind of stuff. But I'm gonna tell you, in my generation, it was a different type of woman, different type of quality of woman. Back in my day, you can ride down the street in the car and see a woman walking down the street, approach her, get out and talk. She didn't meet you with an attitude or thought that that you was beneath her. It's a different world that I grew up in, the way we would interact with each other. So this generation of young guys ain't going for it. But she got mad and online and just started disrespecting all men. But remember, she started out with, where are the good men and why these men ain't spending money? But look how she talks. When the men started to explain to her the situation, look how she talked to them.
What is happening with the men in the world? They want to be catered to. They
I can't even. When I hear it out loud, it just sounds.
They want to be catered to. They give you bare minimum. They don't want to spend money. Men will come with the bill will come to the table, and the men don't grab the bill. Women are grabbing the bill first. The women are grabbing the bill first, and we are paying for the bill.
Somebody said, how about he come to you? But that wouldn't even.
That's fine. Come to me. But don't ask, don't say you're not going to fly me, but come to New York. Okay, you're going to send for me?
Yeah, because he could have easily just been like, I want to see you. I will come to you.
What is happening with the men? I'm sorry. I think that I just am like really actually old school in the sense that, like, look, I do believe as women, we are working these days. There's not a lot of at-home mothers and, whatever, cool. But at the same time, my G, like, come with it or go home. What are we doing? Like, what value are you adding into the life of a woman who is supposed to be catering to the home? Like, you want the woman to cater to the house and make sure that she builds a home for you and to make it comfortable and to cook and to do all those. I believe in that. But like, at what point, if men ain't even flying, you are courting you, bruh, you want me to cook? You want me to clean?
Right.
You want all these things.
Still.
What?
Expecting those things.
No. What's going on?
But then adding on. So it's like adding on.
I mean, and listen, someone said what's happening with the woman too. I don't know that because I don't date women.
And see, the longer a person like her stays online, you get the men that start calling her out, saying that she's been ran through. Like your value, you're an old relic. You know what I mean? You know, you're a woman that's been ran through by multiple men. You have multiple children. You online talking trash about the men. And she's a beautiful woman, so it's no excuse. You could have been, you talking this traditional stuff and stay at home with the kids and all this kind of stuff. But how many chances have you had? You've given men babies. You're in your 40s. It's younger girls young enough to be your daughter out here now. And you're in your 40s on here still talking about being flown out. So now when you get challenged by the men, she says this.
Someone said both of y'all ran through. Baby, run through me, baby. Run through me.
You call me the road runner.
Oh my God.
I love when people just assume stupidity.
But who cares if we was? What is it to you? Because you would run through too, boo-boo. Shut the hell up. If we gave you an opportunity to run, you run too.
You will
Shut
run
up.
back and forth and back and forth.
Shut it up. Shut it up.
Shut it.
And at this point in your 30s, if I'm in my 40s, I'm like that. You sound stupid.
Wait,
You sound stupid as.
What kind of stupid? You sound stupid.
Saying like people who come on here and they be like, yeah, I mean, but she's been with this person and that. So you know my. Okay, shut it up. Like,
Kindly and thank you. Goodbye.
that's so dumb. That's so dumb. You sound stupid.
Stupid.
Sounds so stupid. And who cares? People are we are called human beings, people. That's number one. Number two, if a person makes a decision and they are their own person and they have autonomy with self and they want to do what they want to do and they are grown, why y'all got something to say about what people are doing? I ain't never been that type of person. I don't judge nobody. You want a day and you want do you, boo-boo. But that's what makes you feel good. Why y'all always got something to say about people who are
Just
living
so
their
judgmental.
lives?
Just,
even if they are that way. Say they are, so what?
And this is the thing I want you young girls to pay attention to. This is an older woman that's been there before you. She followed it all up, and now she's at the end of the road. At to the point now where she's online talking about being flown out to a city with a band that she probably don't even know to get them cheeks spread where a dude can run a bunch of it's just crazy. And she knows that she's been ran through. That's why when she said it, she said, well, you come run through me, baby. And all this kind of stuff. It's just like weirdo. And we remember what Omarion's mother was saying about this woman. The woman has psychological issues. Y'all remember when she slept with Omarion's homeboy and she was all online drunk and talking about the sex, and it was just weird, like weirdo stuff. And she's very, very, very immature. I know a lot of women like this. I know a lot of women like this that was very beautiful. And she's still very beautiful, right? She had so many options. She had so many options that she could never, ever settle down with that one man and get the things that she maybe, get the love that maybe she was yearning for. Because whenever something went wrong, she was always looking over the shoulder at the other man. Because wherever she go, she got 1,000 men reaching out to her, right? But she doesn't understand the difference between options and opportunities. And a lot of you women out there, you misuse or you misunderstand the difference between options and opportunities. A lot of you beautiful women have a lot of options. You have a lot of options to get piped down, but you don't have a lot of opportunities to become wives, to be the man that's willing. To be the man that's willing. A lot of men that throw their hat in the ring to beat it down. But there's millions of women that look like you out there. And now there's million women 15 years younger than you with less mileage on it, with no children. So now you on the clearance rack. It don't matter what you look like. Because I'm going to tell you how a lot of men think. Especially a lot of men think, damn, how can a woman that look like that still be single with a bunch of children? How? where men would be fighting over, crashing their cars to get over something beautiful like this. But you notice men run through you and then run away from you because there's something missing there. The light bulb is not on. It's something missing. See, in my generation, when I grew up, I'm the last era of that generation where the women were different. When we were young, we hustled, we bought cars, we bought houses. We wanted to get money and a wife, a family, some children. That's what we was when we was in the streets. Some of us had 2 women, right? Some had 3, but we took care of our women. It was a different world. I once told one of my daughters, she's 30 now, right? This guy was trying to talk to her, and she was being real nasty to the guy. And I said to my daughter, I said, come here for a second, let me talk to you. I said, what did that guy do wrong? Well, he always trying to talk to me. I said, well, he didn't. I said, did he call you out your name? Did he do anything wrong? No, he's just annoying. He's always trying to talk to me. I said, so that's his crime? Always trying to, maybe he find you attractive. I said, baby girl, let me tell you something. I said, if your mother responded to me the way that you respond to people when they try to talk to you, you would never been born. You was born because your mom was social. When I said, hey, you have a minute, she stopped and we talked. She didn't cop an attitude. So you don't have to have an attitude because a man finds you attractive. This generation want men to be a certain way, but you don't want to be the way that you don't want to be the way that the man where the man will be consistent with you. I'm gonna say it again. You want the man to be traditional. You want the man to be a certain way, but you don't want to be the way for the man, for him to want to be consistent with you, for him to want to be all those things that you require from him. No. See, in order for you to get the man to want to spend money, to get the man to want to be traditional, there's going to be certain requirements that he's going to require from you. You women out there ever stop and ask, what does men want? What is it that men want? You ever ask that? Oh, I forgot. You're too caught up in what you think you should have. And that's why you're alone. That's why you got a bunch of children. And yeah, you're beautiful, but don't nobody want you past clapping your cheeks. But see, when a brother that don't want nothing, no sex from you, try to give you a good word, try to break things down to you, you don't want to listen. You don't want to hear it. So there's women out here that got husbands, that's in long-term relationships, that's happy because they listen. Then it's you bust downs out here. You hard-headed. And by the time you're ready to listen, you done been through 75 different penises that ran all through your cervix. You're all beat up. You done had a bunch of abortions. You can't even carry a baby. So when you do get with a man, you can't give him a baby because you done had too many abortions. You got 3 or 4 different children. So by the time you say, well, you know what, I'm ready, because you wasn't listening or heeding the warning that brothers was giving you. There's requirements that brothers actually have too. There's standards that brothers actually have. So you want to meet a man that's going to be willing to spend the money, be willing to sacrifice, then you actually have to be better. You have to be an example of what it is that you're saying you want. You have to be the example of what it is that you're saying you want. Where God can say, well, you know what? Well, it seems like, you know what, I can hitch my wagon here. I can share my resources with this woman. But I don't know, man. Like, listen, I tell you young men out there, beware of the older woman that's very beautiful that don't have a man. Listen to me, I'm going to say it again from the OG. Beware of the beautiful older woman that don't have a man. Something is wrong with her. I guarantee you, more than 75% of the time, something is wrong. Something is wrong. All right? Especially when she look like that. Something is wrong. So I'm going to cut this video short here. If you made it this far in the video, hit that like button, subscribe to Street Media TV, leave your comments in the comment section. Remember, I love y'all. Till the next time, peace.